morning. In this week's Parsha, one of the great teachings is the limits of leadership. Moses says it's very hard to be your leader, the troubles, the burdens, and he had to delegate some of his authority, but it shows certain things about leaders, and they have to learn to delegate. They cannot take on the burden themselves. As we know, Jimmy Carter was a control freak, tried to run everything from the White House. In the government, it was just too much. Reagan, and by the way, FDR as well, would rely on their aides to help them because they knew they could not run everything. Very famous story that when during Reagan's administration there was a dogfight between the Libyan planes and American planes over the bay near Libya, and the Americans totally wiped out the Libyans. And they asked Reagan in the morning, did they wake you up because of this crisis? He pointed out it was not a crisis. The American pilots did what we trained them to do. If the American pilots had been shot down, that would be a crisis. But because they did what they were supposed to do, it was not a crisis. Reagan understood the limits of leadership. He could not be in charge of everything. He had to let go and allow others to do the work necessary to be done for the power. So too is the story with Moses. Moses had to learn, yes, you're the leader, you're the greatest leader the Jewish people will ever have, but you can't do it alone. You need help. And transparency is a major factor. People have to see what the leader is actually doing. You don't hide things from other people. Or the leader is incapacitated. You don't hide that. You make sure that everything is running smoothly, because people are mortal, and eventually we will pass from the scene. So always remember, a leader has to bear in mind a few things. Number one, to be humble. He serves the people, not the people do not serve him. Number two, he has to delegate to responsible people. And everything has to be transparent as much as possible. Sunshine is a great way of seeing everything. Something to think about.